Because at the moment it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me. Good morning everybody, my name is Marina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something very interesting. I am so close to finishing my first ever sweater design and now I'm literally at that point where I now need to start writing the pattern and start grading it. But this is not something I have ever done before. So we have a lot to do today. We have a lot to learn and I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me over the next few days on teaching myself how to not only write a pattern, but how to grade it. I have no idea where I'm even going to end up. So let's get started. So I think the first step is to go online, go onto YouTube and basically do a search. I don't even know what to search for. Let's do how to grade a knit pattern. Seems to be the most sensible thing. First thing that comes up is a video by Sari Nordland. I'm such a fan, huge fan of Sari Nordland. And it looks like it's a 45-minute video on how to grade. I think it's time to get a coffee. Okay, I'm already about 20 minutes into this video and my head is just like, I'm not sure if I'm actually understanding this. What I'm understanding so far is I need to go onto the Crafts Council website to download a list of measurements, like in terms of bust size, from the Works Council. Download that and then somehow put my sweater measurements into the spreadsheet and then calculate from my gauge swatch, calculate basically the size I'm going to need for all the other sizes. If that makes sense. I feel like it's a big mess.
Welcome to civilization.
Okay guys, so it is now about 2:30. So I've been doing this since 10:30 this morning and I think I have graded the body part of my sweater. But I couldn't get the maths to work with not the extra large, but the size above the extra large. So the extra large, just from the way that I constructed the sweater. If I had gone up to an extra large, just the maths doesn't seem to want to work. So rather than making something work which I don't think was going to look good, I decided to remove the extra large from my pattern. Oh no! I can't make it work, unfortunately, and I don't want to put out a bad pattern. But lesson learned, I guess, on that one. I'm at a stage where this is the collar of the pattern and I know how many stitches I picked up. I know how many stitches I picked up here at the back, how many stitches I picked up here at the front, and the stitches that I picked up here along the sides. But when it comes to grading it, like I just have no idea. I don't even know where to begin. So it's 2:30. I'm completely stuck now on the collar. I haven't yet looked at the arms, but I know Sari Nordland's video does go into quite a lot of detail on that. So I may leave the sleeves for tomorrow when I have a fresh head on me. What I think we need is ice cream.
See my fear jackpot. Me wanna chill on better qua. But my picking just the backwa. The backwa. This man finna jackpot. Baba how far? Dinner with the plate and the chapter. Chap chap. It's not too late. It's not too late for us. It's not too late. It's not too
Okay, so it's now almost 5 o'clock and I think I'm done for the day. I've spent about 7 hours grading this sweater. I will probably reflect on everything tomorrow when I'm officially done with it, but I think I need a little break from all the maths. But I think I need to look at it tomorrow with a fresh pair of eyes, if you like, just to make sure 100% that my numbers are all matching. I may also tomorrow just look through the whole thing and also make sure that things like abbreviations and the way that I'm describing things, they all make sense as well. But I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. And I think I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon and this evening doing some knitting. Good morning, everybody. So I thought I'd take a little bit of a walk today, enjoy the fresh air. It's actually quite cold at the moment. It's been quite cold, quite a bit actually this week. I'm trying very, very hard not to put on my central heating, which seems absolutely bizarre for the middle of May. So as a result, because it's quite cool and I'm actually quite cold, so I'm wearing this cardigan that I made. I think I made this at Christmas time last year. And it's a pattern from Petite Knit, very, very simple cardigan, but it's actually the first cardigan I'd ever made. So today is day 2 of learning how to grade my knit pattern. And so far, this is where we're at. So I have the pattern. I have the pattern from casting on right at the beginning and casting off. So I have it at the moment for sizes extra small, small, medium, large and extra large. Yesterday I really struggled with getting the maths right for the extra, extra large. So I really want my pattern to be as inclusive as possible for all sizes. So I may go back to the drawing board with that today, especially because I have a bit of a fresh head. So I may be able to get to the maths to work a little bit today. So I'm going to go and see if I can do that. And then we're going to try to write up the rest of the pattern when it comes to the gauge swatch, how much yarn to use. That's going to be interesting, how to grade my pattern so I can recommend the yardage use for all pattern size. No idea how we're going to get on with that. I'm just going to enjoy a moment outside. It's absolutely, even though it's a little bit cold, it's really, really, really beautiful out here. Okay guys, so another hour has passed and I have been trying to do the maths to get this extra, extra large size in place. The problem is that the front of the sweater is proportion to the back. And where I've increased the sizes, as it gets larger, you have to adjust the stitches ever so slightly. But we're at this size level, the problem is that it doesn't work. And if I adjust the stitches maybe here at the top around the cast on edge, or maybe under the arms slightly, it still doesn't work. And I don't know why. Surely there must be a way to get it to work, but I can't. I've double checked everything. I thought, because yesterday when I did the Sari Nordland video, I checked to see how many stitches I should have around for the bust, not the bust circumference, the circumference at sort of at the bottom. So how much there should be around the body. I've double checked that. We've got the correct number of stitches, but I just can't get it to work. And it's really, really annoying me because I really want it to work, but I can't. And I think I'm just going to have to take the lesson here that for the next time, if I want to put it into a pattern, that I really need to look at grading it beforehand. And I'm hoping if anyone is watching this, that they take the same lesson as me, and to always do the gradings and the pattern sizes before actually knitting it, to make sure that it's going to work. Because if it's not going to work, then that's fine, but you're just not going to be able to cater for all size ranges. And that's not what I wanted. So, lesson learnt. I have tried multiple times now, but I think we're going to have to move on with it. Yeah, and just look at it for next time. It is photo shoot time.
Mistake, I'm an actor. You walked in and everything faded to black. And let you see how to back on. Why you still digging? Why you peeking under my hood? Time they pass, but I still see your face in flashes. Why you haunt my dreams, won't burn me into ashes? See the way I need ya.
So this is it, guys. This is my final sweater. This is called the Simply Sweet sweater, and I will now be needing test knitters to see if my grading was up to speed. So if you would like to help me test knit this sweater, then please get in touch. I will leave a form in the description box of this video that you can just quickly fill in, and then that will come straight through to me. I just need all the help I can possibly get right now in all different sizes. I will be able to start test knitting this from sort of mid-June, and then there will be up until sort of mid-end of July for you to actually finish it. Again, all the details will be in the description box. I am absolutely in love with this sweater. I think I have done a very good first job, but there is so much more to learn, so I cannot wait to do the second design. I've already got a few things in mind, but I will release those in an upcoming video. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me on this little journey of learning how to grade a sweater as a first-time newbie. I hope it has been educational as well as enjoyable for anyone else in a very similar situation. I hope you can take the learning and knowledge for your own. And yeah, I'm going to end the video there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Mistake, I'm an actor. You walked in and everything faded to black. And let you see how to back on. Why you still digging? Why you peeking under my hood?